Welcome to HFY Vault channel. Real stories, real feelings. If you feel something today, stay with us.
My alien roommate entered mating season and lockdown trapped us together. The red warning lights started flashing at exactly 2:17 a.m. Evan Carter woke up to the sound of metal doors slamming shut. The apartment shook as if the building itself was scared. A cold robotic voice echoed through the room. Emergency lockdown activated. All residents must remain inside. Evan sat up fast, heart pounding. Not again, he whispered. Before he could move, another sound reached his ears. A low, deep growl. It did not come from the hallway. It came from inside the apartment. Evan slowly turned his head toward the living room. His alien roommate was standing there. Zirek's tall frame was tense. His blue skin had darkened to a deep violet. His glowing eyes were brighter than ever, almost burning. Strange symbols appeared on his arms, moving like living light. Zirek looked at Evan and spoke in a strained voice. "Evan, you must stay away from me." Evan swallowed hard. "Why?" he asked. Zirek took a step back, claws digging into the floor. "Because my species has entered the mating season. And the lockdown had just sealed them inside together. 1 week earlier. When the United Earth Council announced the Human-Alien Coexistence Program, Evan had laughed. "Free rent with an alien," he had said. "Sure. Why not?" That was how Zirek came into his life. Zirek was from the planet Keeler Prime. He looked scary at first, tall, broad, glowing eyes, but he was polite, quiet, and very respectful. He liked human food, especially instant noodles. He studied human culture every night, watching old movies and taking notes. Evan learned something important quickly. Zirek took rules very seriously. No touching without permission. No entering personal space. No emotional bonding during special biological phases. Evan did not understand the last rule, but he nodded anyway. Things were peaceful. Almost boring. Until the lockdown. The lockdown begins. Earth's space station detected a dangerous cosmic spore cloud near the city. It could affect both humans and aliens. To stop contamination, the government sealed entire districts. No one could leave. No one could enter. The lockdown would last 7 days. At first, Evan thought it would be easy. He had food, water, and internet. But Zirek was different. On the second day, he stopped eating. On the third day, his skin color began to change. On the fourth day, he locked himself in his room. On the fifth day, Evan heard him growling in pain. That was when Evan knocked on Zirek's door. "Hey," Evan said softly. "You okay in there?" There was silence. Then Zirek answered, voice shaking. "My biology is reacting to Earth's gravity cycle. I did not expect it so soon." Evan frowned. "What does that mean?" Zirek paused for a long time. "It means," he said slowly, "that my mating season has begun." A dangerous truth. Zirek finally explained. On Keeler Prime, mating season was not just about reproduction. It was a time when emotions became stronger. Instincts became louder. Kalarians needed emotional grounding to stay stable. Usually, they returned home for this. Zirek could not. "If I lose control," Zirek said, "my strength could harm you. Humans are fragile." Evan felt a strange mix of fear and something else he could not name. "So what do we do?" Evan asked. Zirek looked at him with glowing eyes. "We survived the lockdown," he said. "And we keep distance." That sounded simple. It was not. The power goes out. On the sixth night, the power failed. The apartment went dark. The heating system shut down. Cold air filled the rooms. Evan wrapped himself in a blanket, teeth chattering. From the darkness, Zirek's eyes glowed softly. "You are cold," Zirek said. "I'm fine," Evan lied. Zirek hesitated. Every rule he followed screamed inside his mind. But another instinct was louder. Protect. He removed his outer armor and sat on the floor, keeping distance. Calarian body heat is higher, Zirek said. Sit near. Not touching. Evan nodded. They sat back to back, a small space between them. The cold slowly faded. For the first time, Evan noticed something. Zirek was shaking. The human factor. You're scared, Evan said. Zirek answered honestly. Yes. Why? Because humans feel, Zirek said. Deeply. Strongly. During mating season, that is dangerous for my kind. Evan smiled softly. Yeah, he said. That's kind of our thing. Hours passed. They talked. About Earth. About Keeler Prime. About loneliness. Zirek admitted something shocking. Humans are strange, he said. You face danger with hope. You bond in crisis. You do not run. Evan shrugged. We're not the strongest, he said. But we don't give up on people. Zirek was quiet for a long time. The final test. At 2:17 a.m., the alarm sounded. Zirek's body reacted violently. Symbols burned bright on his skin. His instincts surged. He stepped away from Evan, pressing himself against the wall. Do not come closer, he growled. Evan's heart raced. Every part of him said to run. But he remembered Zirek's words. Humans do not run. Evan took a slow step forward. Zirek, he said. Look at me. Zirek struggled, claws scraping metal. I could hurt you. I trust you, Evan said. That single sentence changed everything. Zirek's breathing slowed. The symbols faded. His strength stabilized. The mating surge passed. Not because of force, but because of trust. Lockdown lifted. Morning light filled the apartment. A calm voice announced. Lockdown ended. Residents may exit. Zirek looked at Evan, no longer glowing, no longer shaking. You saved me, Zirek said. Evan smiled. We saved each other. Zirek bowed his head, a sign of deep respect on his world. Humans, he said, are dangerous. Evan laughed nervously. Dangerous? Yes, Zirek said. You weaponize empathy. You survive with connection. My species underestimated you. Outside, the world returned to normal. But inside that apartment, something had changed forever. Two species. One crisis. And a bond stronger than instinct.
More feelings are coming. Like, subscribe, and don't miss them.